Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to Star Citizen. Now, today, I thought I would round out the Hangar-Ready Tour by showing you one of the more expensive ships that I have in my hangar currently. And that, of course, would be the Constellation Phoenix. Now, given it's just magically there. Given that the model has not been optimized, nor is it flyable, it's pretty heavy on my GPU. Surprisingly, if you've ever looked at any of the descriptions of my videos, you would know I put my specs in at the very bottom, just in case anybody's interested. And if you haven't read that and you are interested, I got an i7 4790K at 4.2 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and GTX 980 Ti. Fuck. Sorry about that. I have a cold that just will not go the fuck away. So, the Phoenix, obviously, is a Constellation. It is on the higher end tier, as it was originally sold for $350. On the gray market, you can pick one up for way more. I lucked out, and I only got this at a slight premium. I only paid about $30 more than it was at concept, which I can live with. I can live with that. But I've seen upgrades that cost as much as this ship just to get it. It's absolutely fucking insane. So, back to the Constellation itself. It has this really neat white silver finish on the exterior. From my understanding, these large, like, what would you call those? Radials? Those radial dials. I think those are supposed to be the sensors, if I'm not mistaken. And because as you can see, there's one up there and there's one down there, and I do believe those feed into the point defense system, if I'm not mistaken. If you're unaware, the Constellation Phoenix, I believe, is the smallest ship that comes with a point defense system. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a PDS is, colloquially, I still can't say that goddamn word. On the streets, it is known as PDS, and what a PDS is basically an automated defense system. So the best way that I can describe it is, on a lot of the current U.S. military naval ships, like the destroyers and things like that, they have these, I think they're called Phalanx. I think the system's called Phalanx, where it uses all sorts of neat technology, and it basically shoots down incoming missiles and fighters. And I am super stoked to get the Phoenix out into the verse and test that baby out. Now, just from looking in the interior, you can see it actually kind of has, as my girlfriend puts it, a Star Trek feel. She actually likes the interior of this ship a lot, and I don't blame her. I actually like it too. These are leather seats. These are the sticks and the screens right there are obviously placeholders. I mean, look, they're not even colored in properly. But that's okay. The Phoenix is going to be worked on soon. I happen to know Josh Coons will be working on it very shortly. We come in. It does have the top turret here. It is glitched out, so if I try to get in it and then get out, for some reason it puts me down there where the bottom turret would be. Come to find out, this box here is actually going to be storage, if I understand and read correctly. So you will be able to open this up, and quite possibly this might be that shielded cargo area. Moving down, we have the chair and table, and I'm pretty sure one of these screens is supposed to bring the table down, but I don't know which. Because I've noticed if I come over here and activate, just the chair comes down. See, look, the table's not. Unless they took that feature out, which would suck. Alright, so let's hop up. So, the Phoenix comes with 4 M6A size 4 weapons on the exterior. Excuse me, oh my goodness. But I understand that they can take up to size 5s. So in here, in the crew area, much like the older variant of the Constellations, we've got the shower in here, and toilet over here. So they're actually separated. They're not combined into one shitter, as I call it, the shower toilet. One other really neat thing about the beds is there's actually a ladder that comes down for the bunks. And of course it'll make me go up. Luckily we do have our own screens for the beds, so we can totally Netflix and chill. Call me. Got the nice wood grain floor there, and of course, no luxury ship would be complete without a creepy ass looking Picasso knockoff. I mean, come on, it just wouldn't be complete without it. Moving on, we're going to go into what would be the cargo hold, which has been retrofitted into a kind of studio apartment. So we've got these random bottles over here. Alright, so, sorry, like I was saying, so we've got these empty alcohol bottles over here in what's supposed to be, I think, the bar. Then we have this little kitchenette over here. I thought I saw this open, but it doesn't look like it is. The fridge does open. Hey! But of course, we're poor, since we bought this ship, so we've got nothing in there. I thought these opened, but I could be mistaken. And then, of course, we've got the sink that has no drain, because who needs a drain when we're in the future? Stove. And then we come to the boardroom, or at least the pseudo boardroom. Then we come to the living room. Yeah, you know what? This is definitely a studio apartment. I mean, look at that. The boardroom, living room aren't even separated, and the only thing that's separating the living room from the bedroom is, in essence, a glass wall / I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the television, but since we can see through it, it is literally just a window into the bedroom / jacuzzi room. I feel like a porno would be shot here. I mean, look at that. Right? Imagine that you're sitting down and you look over and your org mates are going at it over there, and you're like, "Hey, not on my ship, you son of a bitch!" No? Just me? Okay. And then back here in the bedroom area, we have another toilet. 2 more creepy knockoff Picassos, because again, no ship would be complete without at least 1 to 3. Have a nice sized bed over here. That actually looks somewhat comfortable. Kinda. Looks like a hybrid of like a waterbed and a futon or something. Got these interesting shelving units. And of course, no shelving unit is complete without a picture of wood. Like, come on. Why the fuck is there a picture frame with a picture of wood in it? But, alright, whatever. I think... I wonder what these switches are for. Apparently nothing. Now I thought there was a shower back here. Maybe that's what this is? Maybe that's the shower head? Gotta be. Then we go to the tippity top, or the back. We've got shiny room. Hey, we got a shiny room. Yay. I'm not quite sure what this room is or will be or become. Could just be the Archimedes staging room. As I know, you pop this hatch open and that brings you down to where the Archimedes is supposed to be attached to. But other than that, I don't know what you'd even do in here. I know on the, I want to say the Aquila, I thought this was like a server room or something. But in here, it's just fucking shiny. Other than that, again, we've got the jacuzzi, which, if we hop in it, I mean, it looks a little cramped. I mean, it looks like 2 people are supposed to sit per side, but how would you even do that? Like, that's pretty cramped to me. You'd be literally rubbing shoulders and knees with everybody. So I think it would have been made more sense if it was like 1 chair per side, because that seems way cramped. Although I did hear rumblings that this is going to be Hideaway. I think what they're going to do is probably take advantage of what would be the cargo underneath. I'm actually really interested to see how they're going to do that, because if you recall, the Phoenix does come with a Lynx rover. Now, we've not seen pictures of the Lynx, or if we have, they've kept it really quiet, because I do remember seeing the concept picture for the Ursa, and now the Ursa looks way different. So I would wonder if maybe the Lynx has what the concept Ursa's model was, or if it's going to be something cooler and better and more of like an armored personnel carrier, which I would be so on board for. And then in the main state area here, if you look up, these are, I guess you could call them moon roofs. That is glass. Whoever my cleaning lady is, I'm going to have to fire her and get a new one, because that is a lot of streaking. No, we no have pledge. That's all I can think of. Consuela, you know. No, you need to get some pledge. Some Lysol. No. You know, so but yeah, that is more or less the entirety of the Phoenix as it stands. I'm actually really excited to get this thing out into the verse, because like I said, that point defense system in and of itself is going to be super useful. Also, the Phoenix is able to run VIP missions, which you'll be able to make a good amount of money doing. And what's really interesting to me is it's got these missile arms. It appears that they're missile arms like the Andromeda has. Now, I don't recall if the Andromeda has the... wait a minute. I should have an Andromeda. At least I think I should have one as a loner. Ah! I do. Alright, let's side by side these. Wow, that sounded heavy. Alright. Almost alright. Alright. So, a couple of main differences that you can probably see right off the bat. One of which being that the Phoenix actually has both of its has its singular turret, which would be up there on it, right up there, is actually within the shielding, or within the turret housing, where the Andromeda's is just out, just flapping in the wind, whether you're in it or not. Hopefully they'll change that with 2.0, because it looks like it's got the tumor. It's got the tumor. It's not the tumor. It looks like a tumor. Look at the tumor. Get to the chopper. Gotta get you to the hospital. Alright, I swear, one of these videos I'm gonna get through it without being ridiculously cheesy. But not today. So, as you can see, these are the missile arms. There's a whole bunch of ordnance in them. A whole bunch of size 1s. But I don't see those little sensor arrays popping out of them. So I'm wondering if the missile arms, or actually if one, because it looks like I see two over here now, as opposed, oh no, I see two. So does that second one have missiles as well? It does. So both of those outcroppings, those arms there, they're both missile deployment packages, if you, I guess you can call it that. And the Phoenix also has those two, so I wonder if those are going to be fully stocked as well, or if that's going to be more for scanning for like the point defense system. I'm very curious to see how that'll pan out. But yeah, overall, this has been the Constellation Phoenix with a quick impromptu comparison of the Andromeda for reference. Did you like the video? Did you not? If you did, it would help me out a lot if you gave it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you liked it, if you want to see something different, if you want to see more of the same. Unfortunately, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last hangar-ready only ship that I have. So unless I buy something else, or unless they hopefully make the Reclaimer hangar ready, as I've heard from Aaron Roberts that it's actually done and it's in the dev builds right now as we speak. So that I'm super duper freaking excited to see. And my gray cat moved. My brown gray cat. I actually had that on this pad here, and that, oh, it's having issues. It is not adjusting well. Let's put that back. And we'll put this one back. There we go. That's the multicam skin, by the way, and as you probably saw, it's the tactical stealth paint. So that's why they're not white or gray as they normally would or should be. So, that reminds me. Did the 2017 one come out yet? God, I'm really good at getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's been this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that cool shit at the bottom. Thank you for watching, and as always, you beautiful bastards have a wonderful day. Peace.